Hello everyone, it's Kat here. I'm back in South Petherton. I'm here behind me with Sir Giles and Lady Joan, and also here we've got Sir Philip, which I've done a video on before, but the church and the church warden have kindly uncovered this lovely brass here. We can have a look at her now. This is Lady Mary Daubeney, and I'll go through her costume, but just behind me here, I've been told here as well by the church warden, look at this lovely brass, which we've looked in at detail. But that top section, that whole top section to protect it, is plastic. I didn't believe that. So I've just had a good old look over. It's amazing. It's protecting the lovely, beautiful brass that those two above. But anyway, we're here for this lady here, Lady Mary Daubeney. So we'll have a look at her in detail now. Here we are with Lady Mary. Isn't she beautiful? So we're going to look at her details now, but look at the shields at the top. The book that I've used from the 1930s states that both shields were restored at the time, but one is now missing. So we've only got one of the Daubeney shields now. So let's zoom in and have a look at our Lady Mary. Isn't she stunning? She's smaller than the other Daubeney brass with Sir Giles and Joan, but she's just as exquisite. Let's zoom in and have a look at her. So here's her headdress here, absolutely beautiful. We've got the horned headdress and we've got beautiful detail here of braid around the side or embroidery in tiny diamonds, tiny triangles. Tiny triangles all the way along there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows there, and a thicker row there, and we've got the veil coming down here. It's very worn, but we can see tiny pleats all the way around there. That part's broken off, sadly. But look at that. Absolutely stunning. Very similar in style and the actual curvature here of the Bigbury brasses and the way the veil falls as well. Very similar to the Bigbury brass, which is really lovely. And then when we get down to here, look at this. Oh my God, it's a star necklace surrounded by pearls. Second one I've seen. And again, we've got matching braid, look, on her neckline here. And we've got beautiful cloak clasps, both sides. Fingertips. And then as we pan back, our lovely wrists here match with trimming or braid or embroidery or gold work as the neckline and the headdress. So everything ties in beautifully. Really nice costume detail that is to tie it all in. The headdress, the neckline here, and the cuffs. Really beautiful detail. So we've got a coat hardy again. If I zoom out a little bit, we've got a lovely tight-fitting coat hardy for Lady Mary. And then we've got our sideless surcoat, very narrow front, which is classic of the 15th century. Probably brocade or silks or satin, possibly even clipped fur. So we've got that detail there to the hips, look, really nice. No detail of a belt. And then we've got actually cords. Some of them have been quite worn, but we actually got the twist there. We can just make out the twist. And as we go down here, carefully move down, we've got some of the tassels here, look. So quite a long cord tassels. Really beautiful detail to add to our costuming when we're creating. And if I zoom back a little bit further, you can see all the folds, probably a 3/4 circle or even possibly a full circle skirt there. Beautiful folds, no dog at the bottom. But let's zoom in. Look, possibly an outline of a shoe underneath the folds of the gown. Absolutely stunning with a cloak over the top as well. She is beautiful. So I'll zoom out again. she is, Lady Mary. How lucky are we for the church warden to kindly move the chairs so we can see her. Right next to Sir Giles and Lady Joan, we have Lady Mary. Beautiful. What a stunning, lucky day we've had to view these again. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. You take care. Bye.